It's Friday of Easter, and I have like a hot minute before I need to start the day. And we're finishing off our week on gratitude. And I just wanted to say a little something about gratitude as reflection. So we were talking the other day about how gratitude is the gift of accounting for small details. It is like the virtue of attention. It's the ability to notice smaller and smaller lovely things and then have them like fill up the plus column, even if that doesn't cancel out the minus column. And it really made me think a lot about how gratitude can act like a mirror, it can help show us the lovely thing. So, like we mentioned yesterday, even if things don't inherently become better, our ability to then be surrounded by our ability to notice, kind of like the way the same ray of light can bounce off a zillion different mirrors and light up a room, that we can do more and more with less, not because we're ignoring the deprivation, but because gratitude has increased in us like a heart muscle, like the ability to have more and more tiny good things. So I was thinking about this the other day when I was trying to figure out like how to, by the way, I always get so itchy when I talk because chemo burnt off the nerve endings on my like extremities, on like my ears and my nose. So like I always notice these videos, I'm like constantly itching my nose. It's chemo. That's what does it. Anyway, the accounting of small details. So what counts as lovely things? We are all making do with a life that we're not choosing. And it can be almost paralyzing to have this much uncertainty. And so finding new things to be grateful for is going to be hard work. Is it the pet that loves you more than everyone? Is it the Zoom call with a grandkid or a grandparent? So if you don't mind, I wouldn't mind just like saying a couple things that changed for me. In this last little bit, we were going to take I've just been like really, ever since I got sick, I got really focused on trying to figure out how to like make the most out of time. And so we had a bunch of trips planned that I was hoping would be like once in a lifetime trips for my family members that we've all canceled. And I just, it's hard for me to be this still when I feel like I want to race toward the feeling of completion, like that, because I want everything to add up. I think that's what happens when you worry your life is limited, is you want more and more things to add up, and you want them to be bigger and bigger things, when sometimes they need to just be smaller and smaller things. So I've been trying to figure out, like, I'm missing all this time of like me with my parents, me with my in-laws, my son with his grandparents. And that time means a lot to me. So I'm feeling a little like panicky without that. And anyway, so we started this tradition where like when I was little, my dad used to be the person that I would always go to when I was like, Dad, who is the meanest king of England? And like just ask a zillion questions. So every night before bed, I block out like a full half hour. I set up Skype, and then I like leave my 6-year-old alone with my dad, and the questions are killing me. They are so great. I can hear his voice. What's the difference between an ogre and a troll? Do you think that the Loch Ness monster exists? Is magic an illusion? Is an illusion always a trick? Like, where these come from? But like, he's actually having the relationship with my dad that I used to have. And it's like, that is good math for me. So I'm trying to be a better noticer, and I'm trying to allow the noticing to make more beautiful things. So I hope this week of gratitude is one of beautiful honesty, where you can say these are the areas of not enoughness, and little hints of possibility where we can find hope in a season that has remained too long the same. All right, my lovelies, I hope it was a beautiful, terrible week. I'll see you on Monday.